BAIC's Taste and Tell promises a feast for the senses. Keeping you in the know with Good to Grow, I'm Leah Cooper.
Pope Francis has died. Find out what happens next for the Catholic Church.
And he is risen. South Beach constituents enjoy Easter Monday, so stay close for that.
If you think they had a good time, slide on over to Pinewood Gardens. Its residents also enjoying the Easter holiday.
And coming up in sports, the Bahamas track team closes out Carifta strong.
The Bahamas Tonight Access Now starts now.
Good evening, everyone. I'm LaDawn Davis.
And I'm Marlena Leonard. Welcome to the Bahamas Tonight Access Now.
Welcome back. How was your holiday weekend, Marlena?
You know, it was fantastic, and now I'm all revved up and ready to go. We got a shorter week, so I'm just ready to get at it.
Sure, indeed. But while you rev up, let's take a dive right into the news, shall we? Death is not the end of everything, but the beginning of something. Those are the words of the late Catholic pontiff, Pope Francis, who died on Easter Monday of a stroke and heart failure. He was 88 years old. Tributes from all over the world are pouring in after the death of the pontiff. They include tributes from our very own Prime Minister, the Honorable Philip Davis, and Minister of Foreign Affairs, the Honorable Fred Mitchell. The late pontiff, the grandson of Italian immigrants, was known to be a pope of inclusion. He did not discriminate against anyone and had great empathy towards the plight of migrants. This, along with peace through dialogue, were the pillars of his papacy. Pope Francis's coffin will be transferred to St. Peter's Basilica tomorrow, and his funeral will be held on Saturday at 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Cardinals are currently gathering in Rome to elect a successor for Pope Francis. Typically, it takes 2 to 3 weeks for a new pope to be elected. So our advice here on Access Now is to watch for the color of the smoke. Marlena?
And for South residents, a bittersweet moment as they prepared for a community gathering happening just hours after the passing of late Pope Francis. Member of Parliament for the area, the Honorable Bacchus Roll, taking a moment to remember the fallen leader of the Catholic Church ahead of the start of the community grill out.
This is to the entire Catholic family on the passing of the Pope, about just a tragic situation. However, this is Easter. This is new birth. This is a time for fresh and new ideas in springtime. And so hopefully they come out and they enjoy themselves. This will definitely lighten the load.
Also highlighting the gathering as a moment for community bonding, recreation, and clean fun.
It's really an opportunity for the community to come out and enjoy themselves on the first official day of the beach. We got it right this year. Tide is coming up, and so we anticipate some people out here, some kids out here in the water, people out here just enjoying themselves. It's going to be a wonderful day for us out here on South Beach.
The Isaiah Taylor Festival Park, a beehive of activity Monday as residents turned up for the annual Easter Monday gathering. Area Member of Parliament, the Honorable Miles LaRota, was there celebrating alongside children who returned to school this week with final exams just around the corner.
This is our annual Easter extravaganza for the young kids. You could look around, you could see we've got food, we've got popcorn, we have cotton candy. We're going to have some Easter egg hunts, we have prizes, we have the kids basket here. And what we're doing at this time of Easter, we're giving the young kids in particular and the parents, because we have some big kids also, a treat, you know, going back into school now. We go into exam seasons. So this will be like the last bit of fun they have for exam and then go into the summer. So every Easter, on Easter Monday, we'll have a fun-filled day for the kids to coming out of Easter and, you know, celebration of rebirth, but also to get them energized and focused for their exams that's going to be coming up in the next few months.
Among the group are residents we spoke to are celebrating LaRota for his efforts, which according to them fosters togetherness and unity.
I'm out here because, I just want to be excited, that's all. I'm here for LaRota. We have no better MP than LaRota.
He is having a function for all the children, the adults, the Easter fun. So come down, everybody, and have fun with the best MP and Pinewood Garden. That's Miles LaRota, and it don't come no better than Miles LaRota.
Every special occasion, we have a chance Minister LaRota comes out and he makes sure the people of Pinewood knows exactly that he is here in the Pinewood constituency and making sure that this is how you show your support and your love for the constituents of Pinewood.
Well, it was a very eventful Easter Monday yesterday. The residents of the Golden Isles constituency were invited to the Coral Harbor Park for food and festivities. And the day's highlight, the Easter egg hunt. Area MP Minister for the Environment and Natural Resources, the Honourable Vaughn Miller.
So to see the excitement, to hear the laughter, see them running up, and parents know that it's a clean, it's a friendly, and it's a safe environment where their children can just have fun. And they'll know this one night, they'll go to bed early and they'll sleep all the way through. So I get fun. Once the children are happy, I'm happy.
Resident and executive officer with the Golden Isles PLP branch, Craig Powell, added they want to be seen as an organization that meets the needs of the people.
But he really needs the residents to come out and explain what their problems are or what their difficulties are, so he can put me to work and other officers like me who are part of his executive branch to get them solved. We are a solution-orientated election group.
Well, still to come, how young should you be before you start looking into purchasing real estate? Well, the expert Jerron Fowler is here to answer that question, so stay close.
A legacy that rises with each successful student. NGM Major High School recently heralded its legacy of excellence in education during the inaugural induction of 20 of its alumni on the school's Wall of Fame. The ceremony in Buckley's Long Island, dubbed Celebrating Past Excellence, Inspiring the Future, honored former students who have become distinguished citizens, trailblazing in all facets of society.
Our continuous success catapulted us to national prominence. Unwavering commitment to excellence, and the belief that there was nothing beyond our grasp. The community, and indeed Long Island as a whole, embraced the vision that education was empowerment.
This school didn't just teach us academics. It taught us how to lead, how to serve, and how to hold our heads high and stand up for what we believe and be the very best that we could be. Being placed on this Wall of Fame is not just an honor, it is a reminder to stay grounded, to stay grateful, and to always make room for others to rise.
Each of these honorees have helped to shape the course of our country's progress and our history. We honor you, not just for what you have achieved and what it took to get you there, but for paving the way for those who follow, for setting a standard for all to see and emulate.
For Ed Talk, I'm Adama Williams.
Celebrate the incredible women in your life this Mother's Day, and don't forget the special offer from Cornet Bahamas. From April 16th to May 16th, enjoy a fantastic 35% off store-wide. That's right, everything you need to show your love and appreciation is on sale. Whether it's a heartfelt gift for mom, a treat for yourself, or something special for that amazing woman in your life, we've got you covered. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Visit any one of our stores today. Make this Mother's Day unforgettable with Cornet Bahamas.
Shop Smart Department Store, your miracle right here at number 122 Marquis Street is having a 25% off everything Easter sale. Hop on into Shop Smart. We're open Monday to Saturday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. for your shopping convenience. So take advantage of these sales we have going on, or visit us at www.shopsmart242 to place your order. Shop Smart, we're here for you for whatever season of your life.
Welcome back. You're looking at a live shot of the Royal Caribbean International construction there on the tip of Paradise Island. The beach club is set to be completed by December of this year. Good job there by our drone pilot, Neville Big Nev Smith. Skittles may say to taste the rainbow, but Big Nev says to catch the sunset. Well, let's leave him flying and take a flight down to Cat Island instead. Let's go.
Well, in just a matter of months, picturesque New Bight Cat Island will have a new airport. Workmen now busy constructing solar panels, outfitting the new facility with modern lighting and plumbing fixtures. A new state-of-the-art fire station also being constructed. Prime Minister the Honorable Philip Davis recently assessed the scope of works at the construction site over the weekend.
This is the New Bight International Airport that's now being constructed. It's been long in the making. And I want to thank the contractor, AM contractor, Bishop Broker, who has been very assiduous in ensuring that this work move. I'm impressed today at how far he has come since I last came. He's moving like lightning speed, and it seems as though he'll be quite ahead of schedule if things continue to move as he is doing it. And as you can see, the roof is coming on.
The new airport will serve as a port of entry with customs and immigration services. It will also mark the return of foreign air service to the island, attracting new investment opportunities. The Member of Parliament for Cat Island says a multi-million-dollar investment is providing a new frontier for the historic settlement.
This is truly going to be an international airport. It could also be a hub for some of the southeastern islands where airlines could come here, and what I call the smaller commuter airlines can pick up passengers to take to other islands to the south. This is truly international, and this aspect of it is to ensure that we get the proper ICAO rating for this total airport. Have air traffic controller space, have space for fire engines, administration building with all the necessary components to ensure that it meets the standards that's required of the ICAO to be at least a tier 1 airport.
That's some great news there for Cat Island, LaDawn. Well, shifting gears a little bit, real estate agent Jerron Fowler joins us tonight to talk about how young you should be to be interested in real estate. Welcome to Access Now. We're happy to have you with us.
I'm glad you guys invited me.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about yourself. We know you're a TikTok star now, but what do you do?
Yeah, well, I'm just a young, passionate real estate agent who just prides himself on just helping people learn and acquire real estate in the Bahamas.
So tell us, because I know part of that focus is on the younger audience. So how do you make sure you're able to appeal to younger people in terms of your real estate sales pitch?
Well, I go to where they are. That's on social media, TikTok. I've built my business off of TikTok, and I really do love my job. And so whether I'm running through a property, jumping in pools, fully clothed, doing advices of the week, or even just standing in front of a marker board teaching people about real estate, they tend to listen. And seeing that I'm still relatively young as well, the younger generation gets some kind of hope from that as well. And so that's why I think they cling to the content that I create.
Amazing. Now, I think a lot of the time people assume you're going to settle down in your 30s or 40s, and that's when you need to start thinking about real estate or buying a property. But tell us, in your opinion, how young should you be when you really start thinking about these things?
To be honest, I'd say late teens, maybe even in high school, you should have that conversation about real estate. They don't teach you real estate in school, and they don't teach you it out of school. And so just bouncing some ideas, I guess, having it in the conversation would be pretty good. But what I've realized is that being in the field, real estate isn't only for the 30, 40s or the 50-year-olds who's in that settled down crowd, but it's actually for the person who plans. And so the earlier you plan, the sooner you actually get to obtain.
So speaking of that planning, what should you do to prepare? Like, what are some of the things that you should have in place before you start actually actively looking at properties, let's say?
All right, so definitely educate yourself. Follow different pages, YouTube, that's what I did, YouTube videos, real estate websites. Even ask your family members and friends who've been through the process. So number 1 is educate yourself. 2 is definitely save aggressively, because real estate is expensive. You need some kind of money to actually close on the property. 3 is get pre-qualified from a bank to see and know your budget. And number 4 is find a trusted real estate agent to help guide you through that whole process.
So speaking of finding that trusted real estate agent, what's your advice on how to find someone that's the right fit for you and your individual needs when you're looking for property?
I'd say find someone who listens and not just trying to sell you something. My clients benefit a lot from it because I'm authentic, honest, and transparent in my business. And I tend to see that people like to just work with a partner or a friend, and that's who I try to be. But you can also interview the agent, try to find some reviews, see how they communicate, and just test them on their market knowledge.
Amazing. Well, Jerron Fowler, thank you so much for joining us tonight. It was a pleasure to have you here, and we hope to have you back again soon.
Sure, thank you.
Well, as for us, let's check in with ZNS Total Sports to see what's coming up.
Stellar performances in track and field action. Details of that story coming up in sports.
Get ready! You Be Fit Fun Run Walk Bike Skate Push Race Weekend is coming! April 25th through the 27th. Complete your 5K, 10K, or 15K virtually. Or join the big race at the Oaksfield campus on Saturday, April 26th at 6 a.m. Form a team and register at Chapter 1 Bookstore or online at ubfit.ub.edu.bs. Thanks to our title sponsor, Doctors Hospital Health System. Platinum sponsor, Baker Tilly. Gold sponsors, Island Law, Commonwealth Bank, and Fidelity Bank. Bronze sponsor, Shell Western Supply and Trading Limited. Additional sponsors include Deloitte, J.S. Johnson, BWA, Commonwealth Fury Limited, Nassau Agencies, Bahamas First, NUA, Caribbean Bottling Company, John Bull, Thompson Trading, Leno, Walk-In Clinic, and BTC. You Be Fit Year 8, Saturday, April 26th. For more info, call 424-8887.
Throughout our lifetime, we must all make decisions. No matter how we choose, the right one just needs to be made. Like having J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers as your insurance partner. We've been serving the Bahamas for over 100 years. Whether you need home, motor, marine, or commercial insurance, make the right decision. Call 397-2100 or visit jsjohnson.com.
JS Johnson Insurance. Peace of mind.
Hi, Phil Swift here for the Flex Seal family of flood protection products. Our flood protection products are specifically designed to work together in order to create multiple layers of super strong protection. All these windows, doors, seams, and openings have all been sealed up tight. Now there's a new way to protect your home or business from damaging floodwaters. Get the removable Flex Seal family of flood protection products.
The internet isn't just for surfing. There's a sea of shoppers buying online, and you can connect with them on Tingsy. Tingsy is the SBDC's online storefront built for Bahamians. Take your business to the next level by selling to customers online, both at home and around the world. People want Bahamian things, and if you got things to sell, sell on Tingsy. Find out how you can connect with a sea of buyers by visiting tingsybahamas.com.
Welcome to your Tuesday Sports Check, everyone. I'm Eugene Stewart. Well, Team Bahamas' historic track team making their presence known down in Trinidad and Tobago. Our Amajal Knowles was trackside and files this report.
This 2025 Carifta update from Trinidad and Tobago brought to you by KFC Nassau, J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers, Comfort Suites Paradise Island, Original Patties, Water and Sewerage, and the Dalbinas Agency.
It was certainly a night filled with fireworks, the final night of competition at the Hasty Crawford Stadium here in Port of Spain and Trinidad and Tobago for the 2025 Carifta Track and Field Championships. Team Bahamas adding a cadre of medals to its haul to close things out and breaking a Carifta record in the process. Starting up first, some field event medals. Ane Mackey would take gold in the girls under 20 discus. Also taking gold would be Kenny Moxie in the boys open pole vault. Now to the track, Jasmine Thompson. She would pick up a bronze in the girls under 17 100-meter hurdles. And for the star, one of the stars for the Bahamas this weekend, Egan Neely, he would add another medal to his tally as he would take gold in the boys 200 meters. Also picking up another medal would be Jacario Wilson, taking gold in 13.70 in the boys under 17 110 hurdles. And of course, capping things off in the relay, Team Bahamas under 17 4x4 boys. They would take gold and set a new Carifta record in the process. The time 3 minutes 12.72 seconds. The aforementioned Jacario Wilson, Egan Neely, Cheray Woodside, and Jonathan Higgs of the girls under 17 and under 20 teams. They would pick up some medals as well, a silver and a bronze, before the night was capped off with the Bahamas' under 20 boys 4x4 team taking gold in 3 minutes 6.16 seconds. Now, as far as the final medal tally, Team Bahamas finishing with a total of 37 medals, 16 gold, 13 silver, and 8 bronze. Now, for full sights and sounds from the final day, you can get more in Wednesday's Sportscast. As for now, for my cameraman Ashley Taylor and Mama Jal Knowles, signing out from Trinidad and Tobago for ZNS Total Sports.
Bahamas Aquatics also making waves down in Trinidad and Tobago. Let's dive over to our Shane Stubbs, who tells us more.
Sensing a 7th straight title is within their grasp, Team Bahamas took no prisoners on night 3, widening the gap in the standings. Headed into the final night of competition, Team Bahamas led all countries with 739 points, followed by Jamaica with 566.5 points, and Trinidad and Tobago in third with 532 points. Team Bahamas now holds 21 gold, 16 silver, and 18 bronze medals for a total of 55 through 3 days of competition. Highlighting the night was Isabella Monroe picking up her first gold medal of the competition, and it was a heartwarming moment for her dad as head coach Trevano McPhee looked on.
I'm happy that I made my family proud, and I'm happy that I got the time I wanted to get.
Isabella, she really made me proud. Like I said, it's not over yet. She has a big day tomorrow with the 100 breast. Hopefully she can dominate that and bring in the goal as well.
In that same light, assistant coach Andy Murray witnessed his son, Alexander Murray, secure gold in the 13-14 boys breaststroke.
It was amazing because after every practice, I did a 50 off the blocks for the time I do. And I'd also like to congratulate my teammate David Singh because me and him fought so hard at the end to try and get that goal.
Just really proud of him. He's been racing really hard and it paid off. He got a goal today, and all that hard work he's been putting in the last few months. Just really proud of him.
Other gold retrievers on the night included Kamea Saunders in the 13-14 girls 50-meter breaststroke, Christian Hepburn in the 15-17 boys final, Dexter Russell in the 11-12 boys 50-meter breaststroke final, and David Ching in the 13-14 boys 200-meter individual medley.
I definitely worked hard for this, and my coach also helped me a lot to get to this level. So I really want to thank my coach, Coach Imo, for helping me get here.
This is a race I always train towards, always looking forward to racing everybody against it. The beginning of the race, I'm not going to lie, I noticed that Ayrton was in the front of me, so I just was like, I got to get in front of him, and I just came out with the gold.
Team Bahamas closed out the night as the top teams in the 11-12 mixed 4x100-meter relay and the 13-14 girls 800-meter freestyle relay.
Final day is, improve on the lead, dominate the breaststroke is our strength, and then try to pick up some points there in the 53 and the 400 free. But I think we're comfortable where we're at. We're gonna definitely look at the points before we leave here tonight. Go over the strategy for tomorrow, and I'm sure the swimmers will execute.
Well, after a very, very strong showing on night 3, it's looking like that 7 feet is becoming more and more of a reality for Team Bahamas. For ZNS Total Sports, I'm Shane Stubbs.
This 2025 Carifta update from Trinidad and Tobago was brought to you by KFC Nassau, J.S. Johnson Insurance Agents and Brokers, Comfort Suites Paradise Island, Original Patties, Water and Sewerage, and the Dalbinas Agency.
And that's been your Tuesday Sports Check, everyone. I'm Eugene Stewart. Stay tuned. We've got weather when we return.
Impact windows and doors. For protection, just come to our store. Plus we got tiles to pretty up your walls and your floors. We'll help you brighten up for that big bad storm. Porcelain tiles, blank tiles, mosaic tiles, a variety of styles. Before teens get right, they gotta be rough. That's why we got the best deals in the whole Bahamas. Hey, hey.
Comfort Suites Paradise Island is the best kept secret in the Bahamas. Located directly next door to the Atlantis Resort, you'll receive all the privileges of an Atlantis guest with all the benefits of a Comfort Suite stay. Enjoy everything Atlantis has to offer, including Aquaventure Water Park, plus all the amenities of Comfort Suites. Free Wi-Fi, free breakfast daily, and kids stay, play, and eat free. Visit ComfortSuitesPI.com.
At Original Patties, quality is always job number one. With 2 convenient locations, you have twice the opportunity to enjoy our beef, chicken and veggie patties, escabeche fish, chicken and mutton roti, and our succulent jerk chicken and pork. Choose from a wide selection of tasty pastries, cakes, and breads, or pull up to our 2 convenient drive-through windows for great service with a smile. Original Patties Bakery Limited, Tonic Williams Darling Highway and Blue Hill Road South.
Keep the Vibe Alive Music Group present the legends of Breaking Spray. Get ready for the biggest names in Bahamian music live on stage. KB, Funky D, Gino D, D-Ma, Sweet Emily, Simeon Alton, Veronica Bishop, and more like the Singing Bishop. Mark your calendars for Saturday, May 10th at the Farm, Marshall Road. Gates open at 6 p.m. General admission 80, VIP 120. Tickets available at Missouri, Bookie Brand at the Beauty Shop, low location. Skyboxes and Sky Pod. Call ESC Distributors at 394-0819. Email keepthevibealive242@gmail.com. Saturday, May 10th. Come by boat and play and experience the legends of Breaking Scrape. Brought to you by Keep the Vibe Alive Music Group, ESC Distributors, Missouri. The Plug, The Beauty Shop, Bahamas Sea, Bookie Brand, and Caribbean Wines and Spirits.
It's time now for your Access Weather Forecast. The winds have picked up. Will be with us through Saturday, but come Sunday, we'll see a reduction in those winds, which will render some better boating conditions. And LaDawn, you know, you always ask for these cool temperatures. Well, we're getting close to the beginning of summer, but the little birdie is telling me that there's another cool snap, and I repeat, cool snap, not cold snap, will come into effect sometime on the 2nd of May. That's Friday after next. So we'll keep our eyes on these computer models and see exactly how that unfolds. And your boating forecast tonight is brought to you by Live Business, where we bulk up your business in the Northwestern Islands tonight right through Wednesday. Easterly winds at 12 to 18 knots, the wave 3 to 6 feet. Your low tide, that will take place at 10:05 tonight, with a second low tide at 10:48 tomorrow morning. Now, for the central and southeastern islands tonight and Wednesday, northeast-east winds 15 to 20 knots. The wave heights 4 to 6 feet over the ocean, so caution flags will be in place for the central and southeastern islands right into Wednesday. And on Thursday in the northwestern islands, the winds become northeast to east. The speeds unchanged. They remain at 12 to 18 knots. The wave heights 3 to 6 feet, so caution flags will hold. Low tide 11:39 in the morning, with a high tide at 5:50 in the afternoon. And for the central and southeastern islands on Thursday, winds continue to increase. Northeast at 15 to 25 knots. Very rough sea conditions, 5 to 8 feet. So we will put an advisory in place for your boaters in the central and southeastern islands on Thursday. That's going to do it for your boating forecast. It's time now for your international temperatures. And they're brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. And that's going to do it for your international temperatures, brought to you by Royal Star Assurance. But join me at 11 o'clock for a full weather update. LaDawn and Melina.
Thanks a lot, Basil. Melina, someone told me to stop calling for cooler temperatures. Should I take their advice?
Never. You can't let them win.
One more time.
But as much as I want one more, but Ladon, we're almost at the end of April, so hotter temperatures are coming. I feel like it's inevitable at this point. It's happening. But I want that one more, though.
Yes. You know what? As much as I want to disagree, I have no other choice but to yield to Mother Nature. It is what it is, right?
Yeah, well, while you come to terms with the temperatures, let's turn things over to our Matea Cunningham and let's talk socials.
Welcome back from Easter break, everyone. My name is Matea Cunningham, and I'm your host for the social media segment you all know and love. Let's talk socials. It was quite an eventful holiday weekend, but one topic in particular has managed to trend every single day since it began. If you're thinking of the Carifta Games, you're absolutely right. For those who aren't familiar, the Carifta Games is an annual athletic competition founded by the Caribbean Free Trade Association. First held in 1972, the Games featured track and field events including sprint races, hurdles, middle distance races, jumping, throwing events, and relays. With the Bahamas well represented, our young athletes took to TikTok to show off their favorite cultural dances, national pride, and creative edits. Check these clips out. If there's one thing Bahamians are going to do without a shadow of a doubt, it's rep their country and have fun while doing it. Have you seen any Carifta content on your timeline? Comment down below. I'm always curious. I'm Matea, and that's all for today's Let's Talk Socials. Toodles.
Wrapping the 242 indeed, but that does it for Access Now for tonight. Make sure to join us tomorrow night right here at 7:30 sharp.
That's right. Well, stay tuned for the rundown with Clint Watson.
Good night, everybody.